Welcome to the edge of India, where the mountains breathe and every road feels like a heartbeat. Here the Eastern Himalayas rises like giants, guarding the borders of Tibet and Arunachal. And in the middle of this wild frontier lies Tawang, a land carved by clouds, culture and courage. This is not just a journey, this is an ascent into adventure.
From
From the valleys of Dirang to the frozen heights of Sela Pass,
दीदी इसको लोकल लैंग्वेज में क्या बोलते
the altitude rises,
आरा
the oxygen drops, the cold hits your bones, but the views, they hit your soul. If you love roads that challenge you, cultures that humble you, and landscapes that rewrite your idea of beauty, then Tawang should be on your list. This is my Tawang story, where the road teaches you silence, and here, silence is a conversation.
I had a stay in Dirang, changing homestay. Now I'm heading to Tawang. दा दिरांनिफ्राय टावांआव थांनायसै रेडि जाबाय नै ब्रेकफास्ट चेकफास्ट जाखांबाय लोंखांबाय दा टावांआव थांनायनि सिगां जां वाटारफलाव हाबलांनायसै ओमफ्राय जास्ट वन्डार वार मेम'रियेल ओमफ्राय मोनसेया जाहैबाय सेला पास दा बे मोनथाम जायगायावहाय एसे नायलांनायसै फट' सट' नै दा दंफैयो जाहैबाय सेला पास वारियराव दा बोथोरा बिराद खुवा खुबाय नै
This is Sela Warrior Point, a place where the mountains stand tall, but the courage of our soldiers stand even taller. At 13,700 feet, the cold bites, the winds roar, and the weather changes without warning. Yet day and night, our warriors stand here guarding the frontier, so that travelers like us can pass safely. In this silence, their strength speaks the loudest. Here, every breath reminds you that freedom is protected by the brave. Every turn on this ride brought a new surprise, but nothing prepares you for this. A sea of clouds spreads across mountains like an endless ocean. You climb through cold winds, you push through fog and curbs, and then suddenly the world opens up into a view.
नायदो नै समायना रमायना wow.
When you stand here watching them drift so close to your skin, and for a moment you forget where you came from. You forget the noise. You forget the rush. All you remember in this view, these clouds, and the feeling that nature is holding you in its arms. Up here, above the noise and above the world, Himalayas are welcoming you home. In these clouds, everything feels close. The sky, the earth, and your own thoughts. Maybe that's why riding here feels like a conversation with nature.
दा जों दं जाहैबाय टावांनि गेटनाव बोथोरा बिराद गुसु आखाइफ्रा सुहाबजोब्बाय नै दिनालाय बिराद मोजां सान्दुंबो दुंदों अब्लाबो बिराद बारनि थाखायनो बिराद गुसु मोनो आरो आखाइफ्रा सुहाबजोब्बाय गोजा गोजा जाजोब्बाय नै गुंग्राय सिलिखा गलायलांबाय ओरैहाय नै दा ओमफ्राय दा आं थांगोन जाहैबाय टावां दा नोंथांमोना नायलांबाय थादो सिनारिखौ जों लालांबाय थानायसै बारा खोमाफ्रा सुहाबजोब्बाय नै बार बिराद बार बारो बेहाय आरो बारा बिराद गुसु बिराद बार बारबाय थायो नै बेनो जाहैबाय टावांनि गेट
दा बे टावां गेटनावहाय दसे थाथ'बाय बिराद गुसु गोजांनायखाय थाथ'नानैहाय साहा लोंबाय माबाय दसे फट' माबा माबि लाबाय दा बेयाव सासे आन्टिनि दखान दङ जेरावहाय साहा कफि ओमफ्राय दै बिदिनो कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स कुकिस चकलेट बिदिनो मोनो आरो स्नेक्सफोर आरो माखासे जेकेट माफलारफोर दा बेयावहाय थाथ'नानैहाय दसे साहा कफि लोंबाय
दीदी चुरपी कितना का है 25 50 ना हाँ ठीक है एक ले लिया एक नहीं चुरपी मोनसे लाबाय लामा जालांनायसै एसे टाइम पास
But look at this view, the stillness of the water, the way the mountains hold the lake like a guardian. There is a kind of magic here that makes you forget the cold for a while. Standing here, you feel small, in front of nature, in front of these mountains, in front of the silence. The mountains, the lake, the clouds, everything so beautiful, you forget your body temperature is dropping dangerously. But honestly, the beauty of Sela Lake is worth every frozen finger. You come here for the view, you stay here for the photos, and you leave because your hands can no longer feel the phone. Cold, very windy, extremely. Regret zero. This place is painfully beautiful, literally.
नै लोगोफोर दा दंफैयो जाहैबाय जां होननाय मोनसे जायगायाव बेखौनो बुङो जाहैबाय जां वाटारफल एबा नुरारां वाटारफलबो बुङो दा नोंथांमोना नायदो नै बेसेबां गिदिर बेसेबां गोजौ नायदो नै नोंथांमोन बेसेबां गोजौ गिदिर दा खोथाया जाहैबाय बेयाव बारा गोबाव थानो हाया नङाब्ला बे निहोरा नैबे खुहाया ओरैहाय सिबोदोंमोन नै ड्रेसाव खाथियाव थांनानै नोंसोरनो दिन्थिनो हागौमोन खिन्थु जाकेटआ दा सिजौला जाला जानाय बोथोराबो बिराद गुसु दा नोंथांमोना नायदो नै बेसेबां गिदिर गोजौ नायदो वाव